to the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards at the fabulous Tampa Theater. Sponsored by Subway and 95 YNF. Tonight you'll see performances by 10 top Tampa Bay bands, including Sabotage, U-Rock, Clang, Heartless, Chocolate, and Giselle. Secret Service, Shamaya, Funky Groovy Caterpillars, and presentations of 29 awards by top industry professionals and music personalities. And now, please give a warm welcome to Common Ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it again for Common Ground. Good evening, Tampa Bay, and welcome to the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards. I'm Charlie Logan from 95 YNF.
And I'm Russ Albums from the Hot Lunch at 95 YNF. Welcome in. We've got a great night of entertainment, a lot of awards to present tonight. And I think this is one of the best salutes we could give the musicians in our area, our local Grammy Awards here in Tampa Bay. Let's get the proceedings started, shall we?
We're going to have fun tonight. We have about 29 awards. We've got lots of bands all performing tonight, and it's going to go very quick, so make sure you pay close attention. Please welcome our first presenter of the evening, who comes to us from WFLA Channel 8. Here to present the award for the most outstanding national release. A fine, warm welcome for Mr. Bob Hite.
Thanks, Charlie and Russ. Good evening, everybody. Nice to see a lot of my friends here from the radio stations and also the TV stations. Cheryl Brown's back there. I asked her if she wanted to co-anchor with me tonight. Maybe she'll take me up on my offer. Gail is off. Wouldn't that be interesting? We might both be trying to get a job with one of these bands tomorrow. Our first award does go for the most outstanding national release to that band that had the determination and talent to break through to the national level and therefore focus the national spotlight back on the Bay Area, the banks of which are surrounded by such fine musicians. And now let's see who the nominees are.
Blessed Are the Sick, Morbid Angel.
Despise Our World, Monday Morning.
Haunted by Real Life, Giselle.
Streets, a rock opera, Sabotage.
The End Complete, Obituary.
And the winner is... I've never done this before. Just like on TV. Sarah Tage, Streets, a rock opera.
Jesus was a carpet, just out of place for your three. Hung out on the boulevard.
What's up? Hey, thanks, guys. We love you all. Sabotage, yeah! And we want to thank all you guys for supporting us through the years. We love you all, man. We'll be playing for you later, so stick around.
Something else, Sabotage. They've been rocking Tampa Bay for so many years, right? Come on, let's hear it for them. Damn if they don't deserve that. And you're going to see the last performance of Sabotage with the lead singer John Oliva here tonight before John goes and does his own solo thing in the band, regroups, and comes out with some more ass-kicking rock and roll. Some of the folks we got to thank tonight are Darko Graphics, from the flyers to brochures. Darko Graphics can meet any need. Darko Graphics supports the Tampa Bay Music Association.
The next award is to recognize our most outstanding new band. Bleeding Hearts and Clang have won it the last couple of years, and here tonight to present the award are the members of Bleeding Hearts and Clang.
Hi, I'm Jim from Clang.
Listen.
Hey, Chris, go ahead, take a drink now, brother. Best New Band is an exciting award because it's a look into the future of the Tampa Bay music scene.
Although only one band receives an award, you can be sure that all 5 bands will help make big waves in the Tampa Bay music scene. And we
The 5 nominees are...
point to the screen.
Eyewitness.
Sour Song.
Smash Mouth.
You Rock.
Wall Street.
And the winner is... Well, I know that I rock, and I know we all can rock, but you definitely know you rock.
We want to thank everybody, especially want to thank, especially want to thank all of you people that send in your ballots and everybody. You guys made a bunch of Carolina boys feel very, very, we're not from New England, by the way, Carolina, North Carolina. Made us feel very... We're here now. We're here now, and we're from Tampa now, and we want to thank you guys a lot. And especially want to thank our management. Their name is Tim Brownell and Joel Johnson. If they didn't believe in us, we wouldn't be here, because if it weren't for them, we probably wouldn't be a friggin' band. So thank you very much, Tim and Joel. Thank you guys very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, they came down from North Carolina, and they've been rocking the Bay for a year now, just tearing it up. This next lady, hopefully you heard on the Ron and Ron show just yesterday morning. She did a brilliant acoustic set with them, and she is starting to take the country from storm. She's from south of the Bay, down in Sarasota. Please, a warm welcome for Giselle.
Thank you.
Call it stormy Monday, Tuesday's just as bad. They call it stormy Monday, Tuesday's just as bad. Oh no, Wednesday's worse. No, Thursdays, oh they're just so sad. Lord, whoa, 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 so sad. The eagle flies on Friday, Saturday long. Don't you know I've been out just running round
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. A 300-pound voice out of an 80-pound body. Twinkle. Too good.
Chassel, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to thank the Florida Music Association, too, that's providing workshops, seminars, and insurance to help much more to everyone in the music business here. You can join the Florida Music Association tonight. There's people ready to sign you up as you came in and as you leave, as you go for another drink.
If you haven't heard of the Florida Music Association, what we're trying to do is organize the Bay Area into a working unit so that we can get better insurance for local band members and good deals on equipment and the like around the Bay. So it's a good thing to join. I'm part of it. Hope you will be too. You know, a local release is often one of the first steps for a band to become respected, and it also helps a band to get some local airplay on the stations we have here in Tampa Bay that do support local rock and roll, like WMNF, like WYNF, of which Russ and I are a part of, and WXTV. Well, please welcome Tom Rowe. He's from Creative Loafing, and now from his own Ybor City record store, Blue Chair Music. He'll be presenting this award with him. Jenny Juristo from WMNF will be presenting the award with Tom Rowe.
Hi. It's Jenny Juristo.
Yeah, thank you. Wrist. It's in the wrist.
Oh, excuse me. All right, you know.
It's okay. Max gave us some sort of thing that we're supposed to say, but it's really dumb, so we're not going to say it.
Okay, there's one thing I want to say. It's been on my mind is that there's a few. What we're doing is local release, and there's a few local releases that make me very proud that they come from Tampa. Very proud. Here we go. I'm going to open this sucker. Okay, now we do the nominees. Right. Okay. Here are the nominees.
All jets are gonna fall today. Miss America.
Dig, Factory Black.
Black, Uncle Sally.
Fashionably Sedate, You Rock.
Pushin' Rope, Dogs on Ice.
Okay, open it up.
And the winner is...
Once again, You Rock takes the stage.
First, we'd like to thank Tom Rowe for the incredible write-up he gave us in Creative Loafing. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you very much. I'll take credit for all your success.
Thank you.
Without whom the other people couldn't have disagreed with him.
Once again, we'd like to thank Tampa Bay for being so nice to us. That's why we've moved here, because we feel this is going to be the next place that music is going to set a new standard.
Seattle, eat your heart out, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Tampa Bay.
Thanks a lot.
It's like You Rock's going to do a Dolores Telescope this year, I think.
As we continue with the Tampa Bay Music Awards 1992, all forms of music we have in Tampa Bay, all showcased here. If you haven't gotten out to seen it, you've missed some pretty ingenious acts and some pretty good talent. Here from WFLA.
Well, you know, you're talking about different kinds of musicians and music. We got different kind of air personalities down here in Tampa Bay on the radio. Two of the wildest work over on the AM band. You know, it's that other band that you never listen to. And if you do, you turn into these guys' stations, WFLA.
It's Jay Marvin and Lionel.
They're here tonight to present the Most Outstanding Rap and Funk Act Award.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm Jay Marvin. This is Lionel. We're from 970 WFLA. AM, the home of static and Spanish music. Just kidding, until we got here. We're going to be introducing the award for the Rap and Funk Act of the Century, perhaps the millennium. And when it comes to rap and funk, Jay, you and I are right up there. This award is for the most outstanding funk and rap act. Rap music was actually started by radio and club DJs talking over pre-recorded music, like you didn't know this. But anyway, seriously, today it has become a musical forum for political expression, laxatives to some, just kidding. And with the help of MC Hammer, Heavy D and the Boys, and Public Enemy, rap music is making, and I mean this sincerely, a big hit on Madison Avenue.
Which means we're in trouble already.
All righty, very good. The 5 nominees in this category are as follows.
3 BOK.
Black Saturday.
Funky Groovy Caterpillars.
On Cue Players.
Mod L Citizen.
You know, I think it's only appropriate that we just delay the amount of time before the winners receive their awards to talk about some political thing that we're into, just to waste your time. But we're not going to do that. Jay Marvin, the winner is for the best rap and funk act in the universe, in the millennium.
I knew it, and I love it. The Funky Groovy Caterpillars!
Peace out to my brothers.
True. I'd like to thank the local press, Creative Loafing, players, Tom Rowe.
Thank everybody for voting for us.
True.
Yep. Next time you change the channel, I'm trying to watch TV.
Yeah, I'd like to thank moms and dads, Cleo, our manager, helped us out
and
a lot.
God Almighty, of course.
True,
Love and peace to certain lots of people.
We out it.
We out of here.
Peace. Thanks.
Thanks. We love you too.
And the Funky Groovy Caterpillars are going to be performing for us a little bit later on this evening, so make sure you hang tight for that one.
As you noticed, the drumming changes in the years ago. It used to be just stands and things hanging drums up. Now there's pretty unique systems for hanging drums and cymbals. And I'd like to thank Falcon Design. They do custom drum holding cages. You see them worked all around the area. They'll be presenting their wares tonight, too.
It's the only reason Max hired us to do this damn thing was so we could read these commercials so he could pay for all this stuff. But, hey, we'll do it. The next award is for the most outstanding top 40 band. That's going to be presented tonight by the lovely Cheryl Brown from TV Channel 10.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I heard Bob Haidt offered me a spot on the 11 o'clock news. I said yes, but where did he go? He's out of here. The next award goes to the most outstanding top 40 band. And Top 40, as most of you know, combines rock, show tunes, blues, and dance music. But whether it has one or all of these elements, a Top 40 must have a memorable tune and a clear sentiment. And we have some great bands here in the Tampa Bay area that can belt out the Top 40 hits as well as the original bands with great Top 40 potential. And now, the 5 nominees in this category are...
Coco Red.
The Connection.
D-Force.
The Other Band.
Mad for Electra.
Okay, and the winner is Mad for Electra.
Devastation. A missing link of how to think in relation to all the static blood that she struck in leaving, sinking where he froze.
Yeah.
Deeper than this, he always could take a leave.
I'm so proud at this moment. This is the pinnacle that any band could possibly hope to reach, and we're not sure which one of our songs has actually hit the top 40. We haven't gotten any royalty checks as of yet, but
maybe it's Cool Water.
It's very pretty too.
I love you, people. And I want to remind you, we'll be appearing at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Anytown, USA.
Proper dress, please.
You can't imagine how this makes us feel.
You cannot imagine. Seriously, though, on a serious note, we would like to decline the award and have it go to the next runner-up. Somebody who deserves, if it's D-Force, we strongly suggest that they decline so that it can go to a band that deserves it. So, all right.
No sour grapes.
We don't
Thanks
deserve
a lot.
We don't deserve it. Thank you.
Come on, let's hear it for Man for Electra. They are definitely one of the finest bands in Tampa Bay, no matter what category somebody stuck them in. There's a couple of people who always show up in a Round and Round show, and they always like predict our future and get us all like worried to death. Janet Scialis and Gary Spivey have each gained some national recognition for their incredible psychic abilities, and they're going to present an award, but Russ, this is your territory, man. Blues?
This is the stuff that I'm in love with, always have been. I mean, this is an expressionism that came from the field hollers from workers picking cotton. It was good feelings, it was bad feelings, but it came from the soul, and that's what this blues is all about. And when the blues had a baby, they called it rock and roll, and the feeling has come from the blues. So to present this award, a soulful welcome for Janet and Gary.
Well, I tell you know, Janet and I were arguing backstage, and they give us this little script to talk about, and I think I already know what to say. I'm getting a vision.
He even knows who won already.
Yeah, I think so. So shall we do the script, or shall we ad-lib?
Let's do both.
Okay. Me first or you?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. The next award is for the most outstanding blues band. Blues, as you know it, is a basic vocabulary of rock.
It's rhythm? Oh.
Is it your turn or mine?
I think it's mine.
Okay, it's rhythm.
It's beat and it's attitude. That joyful music can come out of real pain, filtered into rock through artists like the Rolling Stone, Fleetwood Mac, and of course, the king himself, Elvis. Still, the traditional blues sound was kept alive by blues greats like Muddy Waters and B.B. King. And we have some great local blues artists who are still keeping the sound alive.
Is it my turn now?
It's your turn now.
Okay.
Steph,
And
can we get along?
the 5 nominees are
Backtrack Blues Band.
Derek and the Dominators.
Rent Money.
James Peterson.
Sarasota Slim.
And the winner is...
There you go. I didn't think you needed to open the envelope.
I see a J.
Oh, you've got them confused with me. My name starts with J.
You open the thing.
Sure?
Okay.
You only got the first letter?
J.
Come on, you can do this, Gary. Everybody's watching.
J. That's all I see is J.
Come on, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet.
J-A. James Peterson. James Peterson.
I don't believe Mr. Peterson is here this evening, so Gary and I are going to graciously accept it for him. I'm sure he would thank everybody on earth.
Thank you.
All right, it's time to rock a little bit. How many people have been in the Bay for, let's say, 5 to 10 years, huh? Well, you've seen some dynamic rock and roll bands blow through town. You see some splitter up and reform, and they just come back bigger and better than ever. This is certainly one of them. These guys have been in a lot of other bands, but when they all came together at a unit, they seriously kicked some ass. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for Heartless!
For the show to begin.
Let me tell you a story Well, this little lady I know, a sweet little woman, she owned a five and dime show. She wants to have me for dinner. Oh, cooked me up. When it all was over, we had a drink from her steel. Oh, did she change? Long nails on me. The witch, all the witches brew. You can't hide from the witches brew. From the witches brew. From the witches brew. From the witches brew. So all my friends, when I see it and when I'm here, they say, boy, don't you know that lying is a sin? So later that evening, last house on the right, we stay all through the window, through the cool moonlight. Well, did she change? Long nails on fang. The witch, all the witches brew. You can't hide from the witches brew. The witch, all the witches brew.
They're working hard tonight. Now they got to hop in the van and head down to Ronstedt's tonight, south of the bay, down in Bradenton. So they're working hard tonight. All these bands work hard for you, almost. every night of the week you can go out and see one of these bands. There's a lot of clubs around both sides of the bay and below the bridge too, so you get the opportunity. Don't get in that rut. I know we all do, of seeing like one or two favorite bands, and you never go out to see anybody else. You got to take the time to go see some more of the acts around town. They are too good.
Well said, Russ. Yeah, it's plug time, folks. Now, when I came up here, Max said, whatever you do, make sure you mention Subway about 7,000 times. Right, Ross? Right? Right? Well, Ross didn't pay me, so we're not going to say that at all tonight. Yeah, right. Hey, Talk TV. Talk TV. Interactive TV putting you on the air with local celebrities, and they eat all their food at Subway sandwiches, of course. And they listen to all their radio on 95 YNF. Yeah, we are killing time. That's what we're doing right here. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, local video is a big thing. And since we were just talking about Talk TV, Kathy Lucas. Kathy Lucas. Come on, let's hear it for Kathy. She's had tracks on TV now for quite a few years, and her dedication to promoting our local scene is shown through all that she does. And presenting the award for Best Local Video, Miss Kathy Lucas.
Why, thank you, Charlie. And yes, we do listen to 95 YNF. I'm Kathy Lucas with Talk TV, and I hope you watch Tracks every Friday night.
Yeah.
I am here to present Best Local Video, and as you know, videos have become almost as important as the music itself. We're very fortunate to have such talented producers and directors in the area. The nominees for Best Local Video are...
Erasmo.
DTTV.
Players Live.
The Bobby Frisk Band.
Factory Black.
And the winner is... Players Live!
Dave Hunley.
We put a lot of effort into the show to try to promote all you guys. It was a concept that was brought up with Bill Templeton and myself, and it's real simple, but it doesn't work without all the bands and all the talent, and I really appreciate it. My crew, the public access is a great source for free videos. I've done 48 bands, and really all the hard work, and it really feels good just to have this thing. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
So how many people here have their nipples pierced, huh? I think this row up here does. These girls up here probably do, right? Yeah, I thought so. Well, you know, about once a month you could come and drop by 95 YNF in the morning, the Ron Around Show, and you could have it done personally by the Genitorturers. Now the maniac we have in the morning show with Ron and Ron, Flipper, let's see, he's got his The Genitorturers have really made a place for themselves here in Tampa Bay. Their music and stage show, if you haven't checked them out, there's something to be seen. And a different realm of pleasure that they call pain is what their whole thing is all about. Now, there's a band out of Miami, Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids. You've heard a lot of them on 95 YNF on our Live in Morristown show, and they're feeling at home here in Tampa Bay. They have an incredible presence that they bring to the stage. So please welcome Jen and Marilyn, one's a guy, one's a girl, here to present Most Outstanding Hardcore Band.
Well, thanks a lot, Tampa Bay.
Thanks, Charlie Logan. We love you.
Babe, pretty
Thanks,
much,
Marilyn.
you lucked out the other morning, and you know it. Pretty much, your geesh is mine.
There was only 8 people pushing me into the room to get pierced.
You're a strong man, though, but don't worry. We're going to sneak up on you and get you one of these mornings.
And Tom Rowe, she wants your...
We just want to both thank you for the beautiful reviews of both of our bands. We appreciate it. Well, right now we're here to present my favorite form of music, which is hardcore. The next award goes to the most outstanding hardcore band, a diverse sound categorized by emotions, not controlled by today's musical standards. Well, that's what they say. Pretty much I say that it's balls out aggression, and that's what hardcore is about, and that's what it'll always be.
And the 5 nominees are...
Awake.
The Goth.
NFG.
Pink Lincolns.
Psycho Tribe.
And the winner is... Wait, who's... Oh, the envelope. Hold on.
Where'd you put it? Dude, I don't know. Where'd you
Bend
put
over.
it? Oh.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. You nasty, nasty little boy.
Stapled to her chest.
Charlie, we're both going to get you later, so I don't think you... I think you should...
I think you should hold back on the comments,
That's
young
kind
man.
of a kinky thing.
We're gonna get
now.
you,
That's-
buddy.
We can talk about it.
The winner is...
Psycho Tribe.
And the prom queen is here, but where's the band?
It goes so well with your blue dress. Well, Psycho Tribe, if you're here, there sure was a lot of noise.
Can you guys
for
put
you.
on
Get
some
your
romantic music? I'd like to
butts on
slow dance
stage.
with her.
Go for a dance. As you can see, he's accepting the award for Psycho Tribe. Obviously, you're not quick enough to get up here, so let's hear a big round of applause for Psycho Tribe. Thanks a lot.
I'd like to give out many thanks to Vision Cable, too. A lot of pros over there that work hard for the local music scene. They air a lot of shows, as this one will be done. Later on, too, you'll get a chance to see this on Vision Cable. They're working hard tonight, too, and have always been behind local acts.
The Ron and Ron Show, we were just talking about them. It's turning into the YNF Fest, so I guess we got to call it the Subway 95 YNF Ron and Ron Show, right, Ross? All right. Well, it says here a couple of members of the Ron and Ron Show. I should know these guys. I can't say who the hell it is. All right, ladies, I just want to warn you. This skinny, emaciated, very pale and weakly human person will stalk you if you talk to him later. Ladies and gentlemen, here to present the next award
Along with the pierced one.
are Billy the Phone Freak and Flipper. Is that Flipper?
Yeah, Charlie, can't you see, man? And also Bob Grease from the Tampa Bay Storm.
All right. Hey, Billy, this is my turn. Hey, give me the light back here. Billy Owens, Flipper, and Bob Grease are going to give you the award for the best multicultural act.
Thanks, Charlie. Well, we are doing the Multicultural Award, which spans many aspects of music, all the way from African, Irish, you know the rest. Anyways, Billy, what do you got to say about the Multicultural Award?
I can pick one of these sentences here.
Thanks
Culture acts are found all over the Bay Area and growing rapidly. It's just another sign that Tampa, Florida is a diverse musical hotspot. And the nominees for this category are...
D-Force. Alvin Griffin.
Kumba Dancers and Drummers.
Steel Tears.
Yuko Daiko.
And the winner is...
Mr. Grease.
Steel Tears.
Steel Tears.
All right.
Come on up.
Okay. I think they're getting pierced backstage right now by Jen and the Jen and Tortures, so we'll be taking the award for him. Steel Tears, let's give a big round for him.
Remember, Jen's going to get you backstage, Charlie. Be watching out.
I'm on my way. Let's hear it for Bob Grease and the world champion Tampa Bay Storm, huh? You know, songs, Russ. Songs. What does it take to have a good song? A songwriter, right?
A songwriter needs to have a thought, needs to have an inspiration.
And here's a man who most certainly has been inspired many, many, many times in his long and varied career. The Outlaws are one of the favorite bands here in Tampa Bay. And every time you hear one of their songs on the radio, you just go, damn, man, they're such a good band. And Henry Paul has moved on to a solo career, and he's done so much for our community. Please give a warm round of applause, Mr. Henry Paul, to present the Best Songwriter Award.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Charlie. The next award is for, at the very heart of the music, the most outstanding songwriter. One of my favorite subjects. Songwriters are more than just writers of songs. They're writers of history. The biggest hits today were #1 hits 20 years ago. Stevie Wonder, Rod McEwen, Carol Barressair, all these writers are testimonies to their talent and to the timeless song that goes and spans time. This year's nominees are
Earl Cosmo, Bleeding Hearts.
Jeff Dyer, Uncle Sally.
Kenny McGee, Heartless.
Casey Ross, Dolores Telescope.
Ed Wotiel, Mad for Electra.
And the winner is Ed Wotiel.
Yes!
Come on, Ed.
What can I ever do? Can I see this? I'll look ahead for the end, but I can't see round these twists and bends.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. This seems to me a little more appropriate. I'm a little biased, though. I'd just like to say that in a business that is notorious for chewing people up and spitting them out, even in the local level, feels nice to still be stuck between its teeth. I'd like to thank Ray and Jeff, my mates. We don't get recognized individually as players or anything, and we take kind of a perverse pride in that. So they're my mates through all of this. I'd like to thank my wife, Laura, for putting up with me, and I'd like to thank Max especially. I love you, Max. Thank you very much. Thanks for voting for me. Feels good.
Now he deserved that award, most certainly. What do you mean, yeah, right? Come on. Subway, the freshest salads and sandwiches fast. The Tampa Bay Music Awards thanks Subway and their support. Okay, thank you very much. Players have supported the Tampa Bay Music Awards year after year and have supported local music since its inception. Another plug, okay. You know, I don't believe I got to read this. And they should have been up a little bit earlier, but I'll read it anyway. Just the way Max wrote it, without the little quips that I had earlier. Tim and Tom from Power 93 are two names that put fear in the hearts of parents everywhere. Come on, do you guys? Really? Oh, I bet they don't even show up. Anyway, they're on the Power Pig, and they're presenting an award that I really don't understand because none of the records that they ever play really have this instrument in it, a bass. You see, because they don't really play bass on those records. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim and Tom from Power 93.
Thanks, Charlie.
Appreciate it.
I knew you would.
As Charlie said, the next award goes to the most outstanding bass player. Unfortunately, bass players are the ones who find themselves out of the spotlight compared to the guys in the rest of the band. But it doesn't matter because the bass players get laid just as much as everybody else, so who cares?
Most people think playing bass guitar is easy, but most people don't play bass guitar. Actually, the bass guitarist adds a lot of the driving force behind a band's sound. And now the 5 nominees are, maybe 5.
Karen Collins, Monday Mornings.
Reuben Drake, the IOU Band.
Andy Irvine, Clang.
Sean Malone, Various.
David Vincent, Morbid Angel.
And the winner is Karen Collins.
next to the Woodstock Nation. Well, I wouldn't want to be her.
If Karen's not here, perhaps we can have Charlie accept the award for her, since his radio station has bands with bass guitarists on it. No? What? Big round of applause for Karen Collins.
Tim and Tom from Power 93. All right, it's time to go live again, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, this is one of my favorite bands in Tampa Bay. A lot of people are familiar with them, but a lot of people yet have still to hear about them, and you're going to check them out firsthand right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Clang.
A sleeping pill, if you will. Me and my ex on 75 hours later, as we look and we've arrived. We've the river through. Those broad shoulders and pride across the desert we would drive. We were driven, yeah. It's a sleeping pill, if you will. Be good to me, I'll be good to you. Sleeping pill, if you will. Remember me, I'll remember you. Come careening through me, dreaming of blood red, whites, and blue. Games like these you always lose, 'cause the truth will make you free, then it will crush you. Sleeping pill, if you will, be good to me. See what she needs, an emotional bit to catch what's dripping up from your loving lip. All that love stuff. Still got your chest, it's only a test of this wither-root thing. I love you the best. Would that be enough? Get yourself to the medicine shelf and reach into your past. Times like these seem to always last, 'cause the truth will make you free, and then it just laughs at you. Sleeping pill, if you will, be good to me. Everything sharp wants to cut me. Everything dull wants to bruise me. Now please don't try to ease my mind, you'll just confuse me. I said it, let's forget it and wash away our sins. We've made our bed, come now, let's wet it, 'cause the truth will make you free, and only if you let it. So sleeping pill, bring your friends and stay away.
The best movies are coming to HBO. HBO.
At Vision Cable, we're looking our best for you.
As we try to get publicity, of course, the radio gives local bands a lot of publicity, and I lost the script, but I got to say, well, it's the St. Pete Times has done a lot of work, too. They put a lot of calendars out. They show you events of what's coming up. They do interviews with the artists coming into town and playing, too, so I thank them for their support for the Tampa Bay Music Awards.
Did anybody see Eric Snyder tonight? What a hat he's wearing. What the hell is that thing, Eric? I think he's a, leader of the Guardian Angels down here or something anyway.
Well, in country music, we have a very strong country following in the Tampa Bay area, too. And WQYK is probably one of the most listened to stations in all of Tampa Bay.
One of the best country stations in America, ladies and gentlemen.
And we have the midday man here today, Beecher Martin.
Who he may have taught some of you out at USF, as a matter of fact.
Does indeed. He's a country connoisseur. He's here with Mr. John Tovar. And John is a partner in the TCA Group, a management firm out of Miami that represents several of our Tampa Bay bands.
The Mavericks, managed by TCA, are quickly becoming one of the hottest national country bands. And who better to present Best Country Band? Introducing Mr. John Tovar and Mr. Beecher Martin.
Thank you very much. Country has really made it, and one of the ways you know country's made it is when you go to the checkout counter at your local cash and carrier Publix and see that Garth Brooks is going to commit suicide on the front page of the tabloids. Thank God nowadays you don't have to wear cowboy boots and a cowboy hat to really dig country music. And we even have Achy Breaky Heart being played now on Mix 96. And don't break into a line dance, please. And Q105, for God's sakes, is even playing Achy Breaky Heart. And Garth has had a monster hit with Billy Joel. Billy Joel played piano for him up in Gainesville when he sang Shameless. It's unreal. It's truly the era of Reebok cowboys. So the rock bands are wearing cowboy boots, and hey, we're going to have to start wearing sneakers, Charlie. What can I say? The nominees for the Best Country Band in the Bay Area are
Appaloosa,
Crazy Heart,
Southern Star,
Happy and Patty,
Terry Thomason Pinkham,
and Terry Thomason Pinkham. And it says here she's sending a representative to accept. They're probably playing tonight because this is a Friday night. Representative of the band? Well, by golly.
We'll take the award.
On behalf of Terry Thomason Pinkham, I'll let you have the award.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank Max also and all the wonderful people in Tampa. Thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to remind you where you are. You are at the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards. Come on, let's hear it for Max Borges and all the efforts he's put into this, huh? The 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards, brought to you by Subway Sandwiches and 95 YNF, and the Rocket Club, which features the best national touring acts. See you at the Rocket Club tonight after the party for an all-star jam, and hit up Fred to buy you a drink, okay?
And I'm still a virgin.
You know, Vision Cable is an integral part of the production at Tampa Bay Music Awards. Behind the scenes are some of the hardest working individuals alive, and that's what they wrote. So we'll find out when we see it on TV now, won't we? Huh? Well, we got to welcome George and Stephanie as they present Best Keyboard Player Award.
Thanks, Charlie.
Hi,
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm George from Vision Cable, the hard-working people. You know, everybody's been ripping up Max's scripts tonight, so we decided that we would read ours. You know, this award goes to the most outstanding keyboard player, whether on piano, organ, or synthesizer keyboard.
Geniuses like Billy Joel, Bruce Hornsby, and Bad English's Jonathan Cain use their magic fingers to create sounds and special effects that add that extra touch to the songs.
Oh, isn't that so true? Well, the 5 nominees in this category are, check it out.
David Christopher, Various.
Howard Helm, Time Machine.
Corey Holt, Clang.
Randy Holt, Stranger.
John Zahner, Various.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, George.
Corey from Holt.
That's okay. I guess the new name of this band is Holt.
Sorry,
My name's
Corey.
Corey Klang. You can ask Bullwinkle that.
Sorry, Corey, I'm so sorry.
I just want to thank Claude Shannon. He taught me everything I know about keyboard playing. And thanks everybody for the award.
All right, this next guy comes to us from South Florida, where he's a DJ down at She 103. Many people have heard of that radio station. They've been down there about 18 or 20 years, rocking Miami. Mr. Glenn Richards, who also, he does their local show down there and also promotes a lot of our Tampa Bay bands on Miami radio, introducing them to the South Florida audience.
And joining Glenn is DJ Justice. He's a local promoter. You see him at the Rocket Club a lot. He brings acts in there, and through his company, Justice Promotions, does a lot for the new metal bands, too. This is the award they're going to present, the Best Metal Band.
Hello, Tampa. My name's Glenn Richards from WSHE, call letters that you probably never heard of unless you've been to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. And a lot of Tampa bands I know have been down that way because I play them on the local show, as Charlie mentioned. And I'm sure you got some Miami bands that come up this way too, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. What is that thing on your face, anyway? This is not Seattle, DJ. This is Tampa Bay.
That's my new look, man. It's a cross between Jack Nicholson and Charles Manson.
That works, I guess. Why not? Heavy Metal Award. What can we say about heavy metal?
Heavy metal rules!
I don't know, it's becoming mainstream rock and roll more and more. Let's take a look at the nominees for this year's Heavy Metal Award.
Iced Earth.
Lucian Black.
Sabotage.
Silent Scream.
Tiger Tiger.
All right, and this year's winner for the 1992 Tampa Bay Music Award for Best Metal Band,
Sabotage!
Late at night, the strange come out time again. I'm just looking for a friend, but no one seems to be around. Just this monkey that I found still is my only friend. And tonight he grins again. Tonight he grins again.
How's it going? We want to thank all you guys. We love you all. Tampa rules. Everyone else sucks. Look what I found. We want, really, in all honesty, we love you guys. Thank you. It's been a great, how long have we been together? Too fucking long. We've been together a long time. It's been great. Tampa has always supported us. We love you all. Charlie, get a new tie. Love him anyway. Chris, Wackles, sorry. I'm having a blast. See you guys. Yeah!
Oh, come on, give it up for Sabotage, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now, the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards. Let's go to a video clip.
Well, the reason I'm in the music business is, first off, because I love music. If you don't love music, you might as well just get out.
Right now, it's not financially all that rewarding as of yet. I mean, it's feast and famine. But I think it's because we love music.
We've never been in a position to make a whole lot of money, so money was never the motivation. It was always the music and just a simple love for the music.
The reason I'm in this business, and I can only speak for myself and not the rest of the guys in the band, is I dislike working. I don't want to work for anybody else. I'm lazy.
I can bamboozle enough people into believing that I should be in their club entertaining a bunch of people drinking beer, so.
The goals of the band, it's like the big bucks. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
No, that's the other bands.
No. Why are we in this business? Masochism.
Well, the reason I'm in this business is because I'm hoping that something happens real soon for us big, because I'm going to buy Steve some hair.
I love what I'm doing, and my goal really is to be able to be what I want to be, and that's a true musician to myself. And if it gets noticed and I can get a career and all that, that's great.
The best way to do it is get yourself in a band.
And chicks dig ya.
I think every band has to be liked for what they're doing, no matter what level they've come to, their musical competence. You know, I think just somebody out there trying to do it in this business is, you know, kudos to them. You know? So I appreciate everybody for what they're doing.
A little insight for you. You know, this next band has been through many incarnations, but they've been rocking the Bay Area for over 11 years right now. You got to put your hands together for these.
Toots, too. Well, I guess it's my turn, Charlie. No, it's not.
But I had such a great rap, Russ.
These guys are ready. These guys are one of the hottest things going. Everybody around town has got the hots for them. Other musicians, too. Says they're some of the greatest. We got them here for you tonight at the Tampa Bay Music Awards. Secret Service!
Straight
Again, good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Tampa Bay Music Awards 1992. I'm Russ Albums from 95 YNF, and this is Charlie Logan.
And as Russ said, we'd like to thank you thank you for coming to the 4th annual Tampa Bay Music Awards, brought to you by 95 YNF and the good folks at Subway Sandwiches and all the other fine folks that you see on these big white banners behind us. Everybody contributed a little bit to make this a successful event. So we'd like to thank everybody. And thanks to all you for coming out tonight. Right now, we're gonna check out a little video clip to kick off the second part of the 4th annual Tampa Bay Music Awards.
It's acoustic jazz, which there certainly isn't a lot of around this area, but hopefully it's the kind of jazz, the style of jazz you might hear if you went to New Orleans or down in the Village in New York City.
It's music, and it's our attitude. You know, some days it's raining, and some days it's sunny, and other days you want to see your girlfriend, and other times you just want to go out with the guys, and that's what Bleeding Hearts is about, you know.
I'd classify it as just straight-ahead rock and roll, just straight-ahead blues-oriented, 70s-oriented rock with a lot of guts and backbone.
An eclectic mix of different styles that everybody in this band is into, yet delivered with a hard punch.
And it suits my heart. It is like a rhythm from your heart, you know. It's really a rhythm from your heart. It's a rhythm of life, you know. It's something like you can't live without water, you can't live without reggae.
No, it's not anything in particular. It's anything from A to Z. It's what we feel, it's what we write about. You know, it's not a particular thing. It's heartless music. It's the best way to describe it.
Open people's minds up, you know, about music, to get them to listen to different types, you know, listen to all types of music, you know, the full spectrum, instead of just like rap, you know, or rock or whatever, you know, to get everybody to, like, you know, sort of come together and just, like, you know, have one type of music scene instead of, you know, everything being separate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up right now for You Rock.
Tampa Bay rules. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You rock, ladies and gentlemen. You rock. Man, they deserve every award they've won tonight.
So while you go out partying at night, there are still guys that are working, but these guys kind of work for the mood of the party, I think.
Hey, we got a couple of guys here you may recognize from, well, they're a couple of shifts after you, huh, Russ?
I think so. I think this is the night crew from 95.
The night crew. We've got some new guys on the radio. One guy we brought in all the way from Chico, California, and another guy we found tending bar. And every time we walked in, he was leaving with another beautiful woman, and we went, let's get that guy to work for the station. We're talking about Bruce Campbell and Mike Backus from 95 YNF. Ow! They're often seen, hey, give me that light back, I'm not done. They're often seen at many of the local functions around the Bay, and tonight they're here to present the award for the best rock band, Mike Backus and Bruce Campbell from 95 YNF.
Mike Backus here from 95 YNF.
And I'm Bruce Campbell from Pirate Radio 95 YNF. And I would like to say that this man over here, Mr. Logan, is our boss, so gee, Charlie, you look nice tonight.
Yeah, man, sounded really good today. Really, really good.
Yeah, all right, you got your lines right now. Now go ahead.
I like your tie, too, by the way. It's a nice tie. John didn't like it. I think it's...
Oh, well, what does John know?
We're here to present the award for the most outstanding rock band. And this category goes from the classic sounds of, say, The Who and Jefferson Airplane to the newer sounds of Firehouse and the Black Crowes.
And it may come as a surprise to some that the roots of this rock stems back to country and western, the blues. Performers such as Chuck Berry, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, they've all helped rock evolve and remain as one of the main forms in music.
And the 5 nominees are...
Dolores Telescope.
Heartless.
Stranger.
Uncle Sally.
You rock.
And the winner is...
The tension is building.
Dolores Telescope!
I know Stevie's out there. Come on up here, buddy.
Where is he? Stevie B from DT.
New face in the same old place. You were going up, I was going down. They want a brand new look and a brand new sound.
Hey, listen, man, I tell you one thing, rock and roll comes from a lot of places. You might put a lot of tags on it. You might call it A, you might call it B, you might call it C, D, E, F, G. You might even call it Z, baby. But I call it one thing, I call it life on the edge. This is for everybody who likes to live life on the edge. From all my friends in rock and roll, thank you.
One of the many ways you can find out where the bands are playing is Creative Loafing. They have a free guide to all of Tampa's arts and entertainment. You can grab it on Wednesday and find out where these bands are working all week long.
Where you could pick up players, or you could drop into Subway, and I'm sure you could pick either up there, right, Russ? Come on, Russ. Yeah. Damn, I'll tell you, Stevie, I don't know how anybody's going to follow that speech. Hey, you know, we're thanking lots of folks up here, but there's some people who've really put this thing together. Everybody knows about Max Borges and the fine job he's done. But we got to give a big hand tonight to a lady who's worked really hard, Kristen Russell, who's really the glue that held this whole thing together. Let's hear it for her, huh? Next is a guy we all love to hate. Why? Because he's a critic. And what is a critic? Well, they sit there and they be critical. So Here's a guy a lot of people like to throw tomatoes at, but if you really get to know him, you'd realize you probably need 2 tomatoes. Now, actually, Eric Snyder is a hell of a guy. He's an extremely talented writer, and he truly is a fine human being. All right? He's been seen thrashing in the pit at local hardcore shows, seen more recently as a distinguished host of the Yankees, whatever that is. And Eric, I hope he still has his beret on, is joined by a member of the Florida Music Association, one of the board members, Mr. John Dunn. Right now, they're here to present the Best Jazz Band Award.
Ballet.
All right.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Russell.
Guys,
beautiful introduction, fantastic.
All right, before we go any further, though, there's a lot of people who are from out of town, may not know it, but the music scene here kicked some serious butt this week because Janice Landing is still alive and they're still cranking. Yes! And I know Rob Douglas is here, man, so if you see him, you slap him on the back because that guy really worked his butt off. All right, we're doing the jazz number tonight, but when we read the script, we saw names like Kenny G. So I'm going to turn this over to Eric Snyder, who also did some columns on Janice, and he's going to tell you what jazz is really about.
I'm quite happy that Janice Landing is still happening, by the way. Yes, we'll all go there. Russell, Charles, thank you so much. We're doing a Jazz Band Award, and we won't make many comments, but we'd like to say that Common Ground opening the show tonight did a fabulous job. Let's have a little bit of snap with the fingers. They were blowing. They were fabulous. I think they put it together quite well. It's acoustic, it's electric, it's whatever, but it swings, and it's got improvisation, and you've got to do it while you're standing there, and you don't have a script. Hello, Charles. How you doing? I'm working here, please. At any rate, he's wearing a tux, I'm not. He wanted to upstage me. I wore my hat in honor of Thelonious Monk, if anybody knows who he is. Monk lives! Yes. Okay, without any further ado, we're going to get to the nominations for the Best Jazz Band, please.
City Heat.
Common Ground.
Richie Kicklighter.
Midnight Brass.
Ted Shoemate.
Okay.
One of us is, I don't have an envelope. Do you have an envelope?
I've got an envelope.
All right, the man has an envelope.
And we're going to fight over it, but we're going to let John go ahead and give us the Best Jazz Band.
All right, we have Common Ground.
Dave! Get up here, Dave. It's your leave to go to the gig. They probably had a gig. They're a working band, you know.
All right, well, they're not here. So we're going to take their award. And we deserve every bit of that award.
For just presenting it, you know.
And if they were here, they would thank you all very much.
Let's hear it for Common Ground. They opened the show beautifully. Thank you.
Eric Snyder of the St. Pete Times, Mr. John Dunn of the Florida Music Association, which, by the way, is set up tonight in the lobby. And if you're in the music industry, anything from a tech to a club owner, you can join the Florida Music Association tonight. It's a really good organization. I'm a part of it. I think you should be too, so join it. It'll help unify the Bay Area.
Most of the radio stations that you have the opportunity to listen to are kind of focused on one type of music, and that's what they stay to most of the while. There are some other outlets that change around quite a bit. This is one of the local community stations that gives us one of the biggest varieties there are, from classical to hard rock, heavy rap, all of it. Randy Wynn is the program director from this station, and he's led him into greater visibility, and he's also instrumental in the bookings of folk and cult level music too. Let's welcome a community hero as he presents the award for the best folk act from WMNF. It is Randy Wynn.
Thanks, Russ. Good evening, I'm Randy Wynn from 88.5 WMNF, and tonight we're going to be getting a new award for the Tampa Bay Music Awards, and that's Best Folk Act. So what is folk music anyway? I don't know. Woody Guthrie, Leadbelly were two of the important early heroes in folk music. The modern era really started in the 60s when Bob Dylan started writing political, personal lyrics. Today, folk music refers to anything from traditional music to singer-songwriters to rock and pop bands that play unplugged. The idea is you turn down the amps, you unclutter the arrangements, and the listeners can pay attention to the musicianship and to the lyrics. Without further ado, the nominees for the Best Folk Act are
Walt Bucklin,
Maggie Council,
Wes Dirth,
Simple Gifts,
Susie Stokes.
And the winner is Maggie Council.
Leanne went to the funeral. When she went to jail, she learned that when you kill, you're killed. Other people don't like to let you live. She hasn't said a word to anyone now for nearly a year.
Turn that shit off. This is really cool, you know? You come in here, you get free sandwiches. They give you something shiny. Blind a few people with. I just want to say, Russ Albums, nice haircut. It's cute.
Thanks, Maggie. I did it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one too, you know? I just want to say thank you to a couple of people. I'll make it real brief. Dan Smith and Jan Smith, everybody at Bass Sound Productions in Tampa. Also, Ray and Deb Villadonga. And to my sister. Thanks.
You're going to be able to see tonight's show on Vision Cable and Talk TV as seen on public access station. Supports local music, so look for it on your local cable stations, okay? Another plug out of the way, huh? God, man, Max, you sold your soul to the devil here, pal. All right. I'll tell you, you know, Max came to me and he said, Charlie, how would you like to have your station sponsor the Music Awards? And I said, it's just got to be YNF, you know. And, you know, he said, yeah, right, sure, Chuck, whatever you say. And that's not a problem because there's so many radio stations in Tampa Bay that do support local music. I see Scotty Ledger over here from 98 Rock. We've had Tim and Tom here from the Power Pig. Randy Wynn and the great folks over at WMNF that do such a tremendous job here. And this lady came to the Bay Area just a couple of years back, and I believe she's just been moved to the morning show over at WRBQ Q105. We want to welcome the beautiful Alicia Kay. She's been in the area for a little while now, and she's going to present the award for her most outstanding female vocalist.
Thanks. I'm Alicia Kay from Q105, and the next award goes to the most outstanding female vocalist. Female artists have long held their own in the music world. A parade of super ladies have continually topped the charts. Stars like the dynamic Whitney Houston, the hard-rocking Ann Wilson, the mellow-sounding Mariah, I play your record every 5 minutes, bitch, Carey, and the ever-persistent Bonnie Raitt, just to name a few. Not to mention what Tampa Bay has to offer. The 5 nominees in this category are
Maggie Council,
Natty Moss Bond, Multicolor House,
Janelle Sadler, Various,
Giselle,
Belinda Womack,
and the winner is Giselle.
it's really something to be able to make music and pay the rent. You know, it's a musician's dream. And I'd like to thank everybody who's been so supportive here at home. And I'm never moving away, you know. And I've had so much great press and support. And thanks Ken and Jody from Players, who did this great write-up last year, and keep supporting me. And Players Live and 95, and you guys are very funny together. It's beautiful. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for all the people who make great soulful music that I've always listened to, and my parents, and you know, the planet, and you know. Thanks. Bye.
Well, we've presented quite a few awards. We have a few left to go, but I think it's time we break it up a little bit, don't you think?
Certainly do. A little bit of music for you right now. This band used to call themselves Miss America. They've changed their names. Ladies and gentlemen, Chocolate.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
What's wrong?
We're in the middle of the Tampa Bay Music Awards. What could you possibly want?
I want you to play Misty for me.
Misty?
Yeah, you know Misty.
Yeah. Misty, like Cole Porter's song?
Ah, Errol Garner.
Hey, do you guys know how to play Misty? You know, like try E flat. Misty, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Da da da.
No, the ballad version.
No, more like da da da.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Walk my way, and 1,000 violins start to play. I'm clinging to a cloud that I don't understand. I get misty just holding your hands. I get misty just holding your hands. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins start to play. Could the sound that I hear be the sound of your voice? I get misty when you are here. I get misty. What you say? You say, you're leading me on. That's just what I want you to do. Can't you see? Can't you see that it's holding my hands? It's just what I want you to do, baby. Liza Wakeman, ladies and gentlemen. Never knowing my left foot from my right, or my hat from my glove. I get misty from being too much in love. Oh yeah, I get misty. I get misty. I get misty. Misty. I get misty. I get so misty. When I'm in love with you.
Yeah. Never count Julian out. He'll always throw a twist at us. That's Chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Frank, the owner of Aces Records, has been a lover and a promoter of hard rock and roll music for some time now. And long before the rise of death metal, Frank encouraged and supported its existence, and he's pioneered local bands by selling their product down in his store, and he welcomes all the musicians into his store, allowing flyers and other material to be put in there, as well as employing many of them, and that's a big deal right there. Frank is joined tonight with Susie Morbid of the Morbid Underground, seen on your local public access channel. Susie's show exposes our local death metal scene and the national death metal acts as well. Presenting the best death metal band, we welcome Susie and Frank.
I'm Susie Morbid from the Morbid Underground.
And I'm Frank from Aces Records, Tampa Bay's heaviest record store.
Yeah! Death metal is the most brutal and most extreme form of music today.
A genre of music that started underground, it's now growing by leaps and bounds. From the sustained double bass to the fast and furious riffs to the vocalist death metal growls, it's truly a genre of its own.
The death metal community is a very tight-knit group of people who have grown over the years into one big family.
Both of us know all the nominees in this category, and it's going to be very difficult to pick one that's going to say they're better than the others. As far as we're concerned, there's no losers in this category. Every one of them's a winner. Lost the sheet.
You lost there, right there, right there, right there. You start with that, right?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the 5 nominees in this category are
Atheist,
Death,
Deicide,
Morbid Angel,
Obituary,
And the dominator in this category is Morbid Angel.
Morbid Angel is in Holland right now playing. So David Vincent asked me to accept this for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Watch the Morbid Underground.
Sounded like the girl I brought home the other night, boy. It was... Anyway.
Maybe that's what I hear when I play my Muddy Waters records backwards. I don't know.
No, that's me groaning down the hall, Russ, going, oh, God, I'm going to lose my job.
We've heard from the St. Pete newspaper. Now it's time to come across the bay to the Tampa Tribune to find their pop critic, Philip Booth, who's writing for Music Magazine, too, and he has appeared in over half a dozen other national publications. And with him, the sarcastic U92 voice that you hear daily is Dennis Anderson. Dennis and Philip are here to present the Best Pop Band.
Thank you very much. After an act like that, we thought we'd do finger puppets or something. It's a little quieter there.
Yeah. To start off with, I'd like to regretfully decline this award. I've got about 6 of them at home, and you know, these guys are working hard. What I'm gonna do, staying at home and listen to music, going out to concerts, and gosh, they're working, so I'm sorry I gotta turn it down, guys.
Yeah, we like that. And if you see the write-up in the paper tomorrow, I'm sure it will say a local Tampa Bay newspaper is writing this story. We're talking about pop music here tonight. Pop music.
Music, yeah.
And it's a lot of things to a lot of different people. I will not say that I'm very proud tonight that we've heard the likes of Chuck Berry, Gene Vincent, Duane Eddy, and many other influences as the bands have taken the stage. What we're going to talk about tonight are some real hard-working bands, and we've got some 5 nominees to take a look at.
Here they are.
Chocolate.
Clang.
The Johnny Ringo Band.
Mad for Electra.
Webbed Feet.
And the winner is... Would you like to do the honors? The people are anticipating. Who do you think it is? Yeah.
An RBQ. Oh, I'm sorry. Clang. Go, Clang, go.
We used to ride camels and you felt so tall. Now we drive real cars and make telephone calls. We're building a bomb now, we're building a bomb now. Fresh out of college and fresh off the farms, we look through lady glass and robotic arms. We're building a bomb now, we're building a bomb now.
First, I want to thank Carol Salerno for taking these wonderful photos of us. And thank Rich Catalano and...
Andy doesn't have any hair on his chest. Look at that. No hair. No hair on his chest.
Mostly we'd like to thank everybody who's been coming to our shows and being very
Especially
supportive.
my hairdresser.
Jimmy's hairdresser. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Know why it is, but there doesn't have. Wait a second. It's not Karen, it's Cynthia. Hello? It's Claire.
Digital cable radio, 19 different music channels with CD sound and no commercials for the perfect music, regardless of your passion.
Venus.
Hi.
Digital cable radio. It's cable for your stereo. Call your cable company.
There's a time to laugh. Oh, there's a time to cry. There are times you can't let hush you by. Did you see it on Showtime? There's lots of movies no one else can show. Did you see it? No other channel has them anywhere you go. Did you see it? Did you see that show? Did you see it on Showtime?
At Vision Cable, we're lifting our best for you.
All right, this is the 4th annual Tampa Bay Music Awards, brought to you by 95 YNF and the good folks at Subway Sandwiches, as well as Falcone Design, who created a custom drum holding cage for you. Falcone Design is the leader in drum cages. At Falcone, you are only limited by your imagination and by the length of these plugs.
What are names like Charlie Watts?
Keith Moon.
Oh, Bonzo Bonham.
Ringo Starr.
What do they bring to mind?
Drummers. In the 60s. Remember this song that everybody used to go, Everybody did that, right? You did it on your leg, you did it on a tabletop, you did it with drumsticks, you did it with forks, you did it with spoons. Your mother yelled at you, why? All because of a song called Wipeout by the Safaris. Remember that song? We're here to present the award for the best drummer, I believe, in Tampa Bay. Please welcome from the Safaris, Ken Forsisi, I believe. I'm sorry, Ken.
Ken Forsey.
Ken Forsey from the Safaris.
Tampa Bay, the LA music scene has got nothing on you guys, man. Nothing. As I've been there and I've been here. The next award goes to the most outstanding drummer. Drummers are responsible for the backbone of the songs, the beat, and the accomplished drummers like the Rolling Stones' Charlie Watts and Def Leppard's Rick Allen. No, it takes more than strong arms and quick reflexes to be the best. They know drummers got to know how to groove. And we have some drummers right here in the Tampa Bay area that sure do know how to groove. And I'm especially grateful that y'all chose me to come up here from Sarasota and present this, because being a bass player, you got to have a good drummer. And the nominations are
Andy James,
Leroy Myers, the Bobby Frisk Band.
Tanner, You Rock.
Steve Wackles, Sabotage.
Jeff Wood, Smash Mouth.
May I have the envelope, please? The best drummer is Steve Wackles. Yeah.
I'd like to thank everybody that voted for me, and I want to thank Tom and Muggs Falcon for making these great awards. Thanks a lot.
Let's do it. Let's get the live music going again one more time, huh? Let's give it up for funky, groovy Caterpillars.
All right, yo, my name's Tegan. I'm from the Funky Groovy Caterpillars. And right now, we need that crowd participation. I want, from right here on, I want y'all to get a soul clap. We need a soul clap. Can I get a soul clap, though? Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up? I want this side over here to say, come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Come on now. Come on now.
Oh yeah,
Come
make it
on
hype.
now. Come on now. What's up? Come on now.
Come on, y'all can get louder than that.
Come on now. Come on now. It's too fast. Come on now.
Keep that beat.
Come on now. Ariga, come on now. Ariga, come on now. Ariga, come on now. Ariga, come on now. Brother man, come on now. Brother man, come on now. Brother man, come on now. Brother man.
First edition of a series from a visionary. Call me Ari Revolutionary Functionary. Am I black enough, tough enough, rough enough to cut it short? Do I have to stop? Never was down with the gold flame, and I ain't down with no nation of nothing. Boy, I live the life of an extraordinary. Don't judge my color, cause I choose to break boundaries. Why should I succumb to a stereotype?
Black rules for black folks made up by the whites.
It's a totally prejudiced mentality, but I choose to kick individuality. That's why the Ari gets busy on the subject. My brothers back me up in case I'm in a rough.
Back 'em up, see?
Criticism, ridicule, I never let it face me. If I still seem too light though, pass the gravy.
Pass it on, pass it on.
Pass the gravy.
Pass it on, pass it on.
Pass the gravy.
Pass it on, pass it on.
Pass the gravy. I never let the racists get the chance to deface us.
Oh yeah. Finna go into this monarch thing. Sit back and relax, because we're gonna take y'all on a journey.
Yeah.
having some technical difficulties here. What's up with our machine? This ain't good. Philly style, Philly style, Philly style, oh boy.
Yo, what's up with this? We win our award when our machines broke? Oh, man.
Somebody turned off the machine.
Well,
Somebody turned us off.
Everybody heard us down in the bathroom being stupid earlier.
So we're just gonna have to hype this thing back up.
Make some noise, come on!
Make that noise! Oh yeah, here we go.
Make some noise!
We need noise! Wake it up, wake it up! We need noise!
Make some noise!
We need noise! Wake it up, wake it up! We need noise!
Make some noise!
First stage head,
Show enough.
second stage Chrysalis,
Show enough.
The mic.
Flow!
Yeah, now I'm gonna go to this journey thing.
so let's go!
Stage one!
FW for stop and watch. Check your clock. Make sure you have time to make it back to the rock.
Let it roll then.
Rolling, keep rolling. Roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on, go!
This is a time you have to open your mind to be in tune with
A deep, deep rock.
EGG, my origination. My first stage was incubation.
A sec and a sec and a sec and a game.
Knowledge was fed into my brain. Take a little time to absorb and store, so I can profusely produce much more. Somewhere in the ground bare beneath the surface. Some might think the earth's soul is worthless. Without rich soul, I will be birthless. Birthless, 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 birthless.
Birthless, but now birth is past. The test is then I'll make the caterpillar last. Avoid the birds who wanna make me thinner. Cause now I'm a titty fat caterpillar. Fat from the knowledge, gaining incubation. Tasty from the flavor, I start in that direction. See, I step off the corporate face. Cause all our work will be laid to waste. Destruction from commercialization. Remember the days of the rhythm station?
Never again, my friend.
This is disco 10, that must end. Far red from the man.
Hit behind the fence.
And waiting for the grace of this day to commence.
Oh yeah.
Like a monarch will. Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
First stage egg,
Show up.
second stage chrysalis,
Show up.
third stage caterpillar,
Show up. It's the monarch, the monarch, the monarch, the monarch.
first stage egg,
Show up.
second stage chrysalis,
Show up.
third stage caterpillar,
Show up. It's the monarch, the monarch, the monarch, the monarch.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some fucking noise. Flow.
Me, myself, yo, I call my name. It's the brother man, go ahead and sing. I got the wind beneath my
Wind beneath my wings. Well,
It's about time that I take up flight. Put on my wings for 5 minutes of insight. So come on, here we go. And if you choose to follow FTC,
you got to open your mind, G.
to be uplifted, learn to fly and become transmigifted. Can you dig it?
It's been done, my brother.
It ain't hard to understand fucking groovies while we're here and what we bring. Some on the lines of that open-minded thing, yeah, whatever. I'm a monarch, the 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 monarch.
Flow.
Stage 4, now it's time to soar. Spread my wings.
Head for the door.
What you saw
And what you heard.
is just a mixture of plain and absurd. This is what we try to convey. Mental music with something to say. That's why we don't play. We all do is nothing. I'll slip and trip and fall in the gutter. So many say that I'm smooth like butter. Am I smooth like butter?
Smooth like butter.
Well, if I never stutter, I come out in the door. If I never trip, I come out in the wall. Oh, it's like walk in the dirt. That's how the trend for gifted is living.
Like
Yeah,
a
I'm living
monarch.
low. Yeah, I'm living low.
Come on. Just make some noise.
Yeah.
Just make some noise.
Make some noise.
Just make some noise. Just make some noise. Just make some noise. Just make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
We need noise to wake it up, wake it up. We need noise.
Make some noise.
First stage egg, second stage chrysalis, east side, GIP going peace. We out at Funky Groovy Caterpillars.
Funky Groovy Caterpillars.
Let's take a look up at the video screens now for another excursion into the video world of the Tampa Bay Music Awards.
Had a couple interesting gigs on various scales. I'd say one of the most interesting was when we played the Rocket Club, and there was like 5 people there that came to see us. And so what we did is we brought them all on the stage and sat them on the monitors and just strictly played for them.
We played a nickel beer night last night, and I don't know, for some reason when people drink nickel beers, they decide they can sing. So they try to get up on stage and sing with us. And can I play your guitar? Can I, huh?
This beautiful chick comes up to the front of the stage, and I bend down, and I thought she wanted to say something. You do any Motley Crue? I'm like, in the middle of singing an all original set. You know, and it's like, that's true, man. Baby, where you been? Snap out of it.
I have them slam dancing and headbutting each other and trying to get on the stage, and you know, you see the girls getting ripped up from the front and thrown in the back. You know, it's time to go crazy. And then we'll slow it down, and you see the girls fight for the front row again, you know.
I guess it would be when we had the blackout of '69 in New York when we played under candlelights. I'm only kidding, I'm not that old.
We're all the guys. Half the frat was naked while we were playing. So
yeah, that was cool. They lathered themselves over shaving cream and jumped around. And...
Well, I ended up taking a job because I wanted to get away from playing for a while, and I went out on this tour. And as a guitar tech, and 3 shows into the tour, I ended up opening the shows as the opening act. And I remember walking out at Park West Theater in Chicago in front of about 1,500 people, looking out by myself, saying to myself, yeah, I should have taken another drink before I walked out here.
Yeah, come on, you can clap. Just want to remind you are at the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards, brought to you by 95.1 FM. Many thanks to Subway. Fresh Food Fest. The support of Subway has enabled the show to be its best. Yeah. Ross, have I done them all now?
All right.
On to reggae, Russ.
On to reggae, the sound of the islands. Here's another lady that does it on 88.5. Really into the genre of music. She can educate you as well as entertain you and have a good time with you. None other than Cheryl Mogul.
The teacher, right. Thank you. Good evening. Luckily, we have WMNF. Where else would you hear reggae? Probably on commercials, on television. The next award is for the most outstanding reggae band. As you know, reggae music developed in the late 60s, following the rock steady beat and the ska beat, all which definitely owe thanks to American R&B and jazz. And of course, we have to always pay tribute to Bob Marley and the Wailers, the king of reggae, who really brought reggae throughout the world and made it as famous as it is. Now we have, of course, his son and his family, part of his family, Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and other bands like that, great bands, crossing over and doing it all for us in reggae. The 5 nominees in this category are, of course,
D-Force,
Democracy,
Frontline Massive,
Jemiah,
Uprising.
Guess that's it. And the winner is, well, they've won 3 years in a row. Who is it? 89, 90, 91, Jemiah. Jemiah, and they'll be playing in a little bit, too. Jemiah, I know you're here because you're playing. Trent, Zebby, King Zebby, Ikril, Joe, Lazo. Where are you? All right, Trent, man, retail right.
Oh, sorry, sure. Hey, you guys, come out here, man. They're all backstage. Come out here, man. Come on, Zebby. Come on, Ikril. Come on, Lazo. Step out here now. Hey, we'd like to thank everybody for the 4th time in a row for this award. And Hey, right now, Tampa's the place to be for us, all right? This is our lead singer. I'm Trent. This is Zibby. This is Icro. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, man, we want to say really, I really appreciate all of the people of Tampa Bay and all the surrounding area. Saying, let's keep the vibes, one love. Love enough.
Yes, one love Tampa Bay. Love you every time. Saying?
Him say one love, I man say a dozen love, eh? Love you.
Well, one of the people that did one of the biggest shows for alternative on the radio has expanded a bunch Sunday nights. If you're around 95 YNF, you hear Charlie Logan. He started a program called Radio Clash, and it's one of the most popular, and I think he should talk about this subject just a bit.
Well, you know, it was about 6 years ago, Russ, that we put on I finally talked to management at WYNF into putting on an alternative program. At that time, we called it The Cutting Edge, and a few years back, we expanded the show to a couple hours, changed the name to Radio Clash, and then this year, through overwhelming response of you, the listening audience, we expanded it to 5 hours. We now have a very special show that has been copied in a few places nationwide called Live at Mars Sound. And I want to thank everybody up at Mars Sound for being such an integral part of Radio Clash. But when I got involved in the alternative music scene simply out of a love for that particular genre of music, I ran into a couple of guys that had been doing it for years. Dave Hunley and Tony at No Clubs began by booking the Circle Jerks years ago at the Cuban Club. Yeah, Jemiah's behind us, Russ. Can't you tell? Oh, yeah, I can smell the herb. Anyway, why did Dave and Tony do this and start booking alternative bands? Well, damn it, simply because it seemed like a good idea. And since then, they have become the strongest independent promoters in Tampa. No Clubs, as they're known, consistently book acts that are of great financial risk. And why do they do that? Well, why not? Because it's great music and people have a need to see it and hear it. So we're going to do the award for the best alternative band right now.
From Players Live, Laura and Mary, and from No Clubs, here's Dave.
I can't find Tony. I think he's hiding under somebody's seat somewhere. If you see him, get him up here. Anybody see him? All right, he's not there. Okay, here's somewhere. Wait a minute. Oh, no, this is the check he gave me. That's right. I'm supposed to do this by myself. $300. That was nice of him. I like that. Here it is. Can you say anything?
Oh, I wanted the check.
Let's see here.
Thanks.
Well, alternative music isn't like alternative to me anymore. It's popular music. Here it says this award goes to the most outstanding alternative band. I'm Dave, and this isn't Tony. This is Mary, and this is Laura. With the help of today's alternative groups like Nirvana or The Nirvana, he spelled it wrong with an E. He's got Nirvana with an E. Midnight Oil and The Cult, Haunting Melodies, and Cosmic Things have a variety of sounds. The 5 nominees in this category are
Clang,
Edison Shine,
Factory Black,
Men from Earth,
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah. You guys can say the winner. In fact, I'll give it to you. Go. Give me that. Just give me that. Open it. And the winner is?
And the winner is? Men from Earth.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Where'd they get that song from? I should wait for my cohorts.
Yeah, where are they? Come on, get them up here. Men
They're in the
from
back
Earth.
smoking pot with Jemiah.
There's like only a few people in this town to really thank. And that would have to be Charlie Logan and Dave Hunley and Bill Templeton, of course. They all deserve a big round of applause. But thank you for finally giving us a damn award. And hopefully this music scene will pop right out of the middle of the USA. Take it easy.
Stick around, folks. We still got performances to come from Jemiah and Sabotage and a few more awards, too, as we wind down towards the end of the 4th annual Tampa Bay Music Awards, brought to you by 95 YNF and Subway Sandwiches. Guitar players, Russ, you're probably more adept at talking about what they do than anybody, because how many people have seen Russ Albums jamming on stage? He slings a mean axe, doesn't he?
What a way to entertain people. Have a stick with wire on it and make them dance around. I mean, there have been some gems all over the planet. I've had the opportunity to work with this man. Scary player. I mean, you think of the guys like Satriani. Heads up! Whoa! We can't kill the guitar players now. Woo! See that? Somebody's afraid of your
Wait, I
talent.
swear I saw Tom Morris behind it pushing it on you, George.
I start smelling.
He ran out the back.
Now there are national players you've all heard about, the Stevie Vais and all the Impellitteri guys that really steamroll on guitar. This man's working with Maggie Council as well. One of the most burning guitar players I've ever met is George Harris, runs Panda Studios. And if you've ever been in thoroughbred music or around guitars at all, you know Russell Farrell as well. They're presenting the best guitar player in the Bay.
Thanks, Russ. Thank you, Russ. Charlie? I can't read this, George. You read it.
Russell's been backstage with Jemiah. And so what is this? Euro Image Box 22.
It's coming for you.
All right, Tom Rose back there, I know. All right. No, it says, please read this now. I don't know.
What, Euro Image?
Yeah, what is that about?
I don't know.
Anyway, this award, am I mistaken? This goes to like the guy with the best hair who wears something with 6 strings hanging.
And he's very clean shaven.
Very clean shaven is the other one we've decided.
Lots of hair.
So Russell gets it this year. No. The nominees are
Greg Zink, You Rock.
Ronnie Garvin, Stranger.
Todd Grubbs, Universe.
John McNicholas, Factory Black.
Ralph Santola, Eyewitness.
And the winner is?
Who might that be?
This envelope smells great.
I tell you, everything up here smells really interesting.
Todd Grubbs.
Wow, I want to thank everybody who voted for me. I got to say, I really didn't expect this. You know, you work hard as a musician on things, and at this level, you're not making a lot of money, so something like this really means a lot. I got to thank Ed Aborn, who's my partner at Leather Spatula, and look what a great show this is. We all got to really get behind the local scene and keep at it. Just think about all the bands that have come up in the last year or two and how great the scene is. I'm real excited and real happy about it all. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Unification of the Bay Area music scene. Todd touches on a good point. I mean, there's so many good organizations. You have all the radio stations that support local music in the Bay Area. You have the Southeast Music Conference, which happens every year that you should be a part of. The Florida Music Association, which you can join tonight. They have a booth out front. And any time you need to know about music in the Bay Area, simply pick up Players Magazine. It's the best music rag out there, and it's absolutely free. And big compliments out to Ron Boyko and Bill Templeton for doing such a fine job in their continued support of the Tampa Bay music scene. Well, the Critics' Choice. What the hell is that all about? You see them out, they wear dark glasses 100% of the time. And speaking of the devil, he's right here, Mr. Bill Templeton, the publisher of Players. He began in '79 with Fanzine, and Bill has been in his publishing in the market for years. Players has been in existence for 3 years, and it is finally his magazine after some long litigation. We're very proud that he continues to write and publish on the Bay Area, for the Bay Area. Players cares about the local music scene. It's the only publication around that truly cares about, writes about, and is involved with the local music on a consistent basis. Bill makes sure of that by acting as the magazine's editor. Please welcome Mr. Bill Templeton, presenting the Critics' Choice Award.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you for those eloquent words written by Christy. Listen, I think I'm the luckiest presenter here tonight because I was not given one of Max Borges's little scripts to read. I'm here to tell you that the Critics' Choice Award is a little bit different than some of the other awards that you've been seeing tonight, in that there are no 5 final nominees and there's no top 10 or anything along those lines. The Critics' Choice Award was conceived by 20 Bay Area writers who all voted their top 5 Bay Area bands for simply best band in the Bay, and there were no other instructions besides that. And what the deal is all these 20 writers from local magazines and local newspapers voted their top 5. It was tabulated, it was put together, it was tallied, it was collated, and what we came up with was, in the opinions of local critics, and we all know how much they know, the top band of the year goes to Clang. That's Clang.
As in Clang.
Our murder, suicide come true. It's easy if you want me to.
Thank you, Tampa Bay. This is our new adopted hometown. We will never, ever, ever, ever move away.
Andy's at the hub.
Andy went to the hub. I begged him to stay, but thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot. We really, really appreciate it.
Time once again to feel good. Let's do a little live music. Let's get a little Rasta feel, a feel of the islands. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaya.
How you doing? I can hear you.
Murder she wrote, 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 murder she wrote. I know a little girl named Maxine, her eyes is like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about Maxine, you couldn't say what I know, what I know. Murder she wrote, murder she wrote, murder she wrote. 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 What up?
How you doing out there? Are you irate? Yes, Tampa Bay, I want to hear you. Come down with it, Jamaya.
All of the man we love them woman. Hold up you and I say whoa. Again. All of the woman we love them man. Hold up you and I say yeah. All of the man we hold up there, hold up there, hold up there, hold up there, hold up there.
I can't believe it. I can't believe the man them in the place really don't love them woman. I know you know what they know, no, yeah, you know. If you really love your woman, you must say, whoa, when we say it. Come again, Tobiah. The man, we love them woman. Who love you and I say, whoa, yeah, yeah. All of the woman, we love them man. Who love you and I say, yeah. Love it. So it is. Lord have mercy. Hey. In him, Chobati man. In him. Chobati man, them no family plan and lesbian man, that's a woman, mama man, me say that bibulation and selector. Welcome on the real thing. This one is original, play on the body dance sound to Maya. He comes with a song like Here I Come, all the ladies. Open arms, baby. I want you to open up and let me in on your charms. Here I come with open arms, baby. I said to open up and give slaughter. When music is nice, you're gonna play it twice from the top to the very last drop. Don't forget, this one is for all the ladies that look nice and fat. Come with it again, Jemaya. Girl, Lord have mercy. Here I come with open arms, baby. I want to open up and let me in on your charms. Here I come with open arms, baby. I said to open up and give this love a try. So long I've been watching my dear, guessing when it's the right time to make my move. Now my mind is all made up now. I'm gonna give this love everything I've got. So here I come with open arms, baby. I want to open up and let me in on your charms. Here I come with open arms, baby. I said to open up and give this love a try. So long I've been watching you, my dear, guessing when it's the right time to make my move. Now my mind is all made up, girl. I'm gonna give this love everything I've got. So here I come with open arms, baby. I said to open up and give this love a try. Here I come with open arms, baby. I want to open up and let me on your charms, baby. I wanna love you the whole night through. Love on a real bad.
Come on, Jemiah, let's hear it again for him, huh? Look at you getting lazy.
The NyQuil.
Did somebody scream Subway? Did somebody yell that? Subway and 95 YNF bring you the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards. Al Cohen has been a vocal coach in the Bay Area for many years. He's coached a host of local vocalists, both male and female.
And he's offering tapes on his coaching and methods, too, to train all sorts of people, and hopes to see a chain of stores very soon where you can get his product and learn a little about this talent.
Fred Goldberg from the Rocket Club took a little club on Dale Mabry and turned it into a premier stop for national touring acts. Yeah, they say he's a tough businessman, but if you know Fred, he's a great guy. He now brings to town national acts that in the past that have looked over Tampa Bay as a stop. Fred has had has made a halfway mark between Gainesville and Miami, and because of that, we're now getting many more national acts. So to present the award for Best Male Vocalist, here's Fred Gopa and Al Cohen.
All right.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie. Before we get to the business, before Fred and I get to the business of presenting the best male vocalist of the evening, I'd like to tell you a secret. This is kind of a 10-year-old secret that we've had in Tampa Bay. When I started teaching here 10 years ago, I began teaching rock and roll people with a couple of guys that got me started. And shortly after I began the studio, this guy walks in the studio and started studying with me. And he became better and better and better. And since then, I've taught Midnight from Crimson Glory and Matt Kramer from Saigon Kick and many great people around here, great ones. And this guy is still one of the best. And believe it or not, he gave up music, and he does a crazy thing called producing, directing, and promoting the Tampa Bay Awards. Max Borges is one of the best singers I ever worked with. True. I don't know where you are, Max, but he's going to kill me later. Okay, male vocalists and female vocalists today. The competition is fierce. It's a lot more fierce than it was in the 80s and the 70s. You have to be damn good to be a vocalist these days. And to play great clubs like the Rocket Club. Oh, yeah. We need to have range, we need to have quality, we need to have many other things. And Tampa Bay has a lot of great singers that fill this bill. And let's see the nominees.
Steve Gruden, Secret Service.
Jonathan Harrison, Edison Shine.
Joe Pop, Dogs on Ice.
Casey Ross, Dolores Telescope.
Bridge St. Warren, St. Warren.
The winner is Steve Gruden.
I gotta thank, first and foremost, my band. And I gotta thank Al Cohen back here, because he's done me some good in the past. But I want to thank everybody who had an opinion that thought I was good enough to get this. I've been down here for, what, 8 or 9 years, and I thought, God, I'd always like to win an award or something. And finally, it's true, so it's cool. Thank you very, very much.
Next gentleman is the managing editor of Players Magazine, who got his start here in the Bay Area working in a record store. Got kind of bored with that, and
you know how he got his job as Players?
No.
They had an opening, right?
They had an opening.
So he applied.
And?
He said, experience necessary. He lied big time. He said, yeah, I've got extensive background in writing. He lied. He didn't. But we're glad he lied.
Yeah, because we get a good writer out of the deal. All it takes is creativity. Please, Mr. Ron Boyko, to give us the award for Players' Achievements.
Thanks. Till about 30 seconds ago, Templeton had no idea I lied to get the gig. Thanks. There's 2 things special about this award tonight. As Bill said earlier, I am also lucky enough not to have to deal with a script. because there is none for this. The Players Achievement Award this year truly is a Lifetime Achievement Award, and the recipient is Diamond Teeth Mary McLean Smith. I need to tell you just a little bit about Mary. Moving out of a chorus line in 1916, she sang for the first time and became a star. Good times followed, and the nickname Diamond Teeth came from diamonds embedded in her teeth during those good times. In the 50s, Mary ended up living with her husband in West Bradenton. In her heyday, she shared stages with the likes of Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Ray Charles. There's a real long list. Sadly, only once with her half-sister, Bessie Smith. Diamond Teeth Mary is one of those individuals who's brought a lot of attention to the Bay Area. She's been honored by the Smithsonian Institution and recognized as the oldest living female blues singer in America. She performs infrequently now, typically at Skipper's, Big Apple, other blues joints around town, Blues Ship, Ybor City. She's a very special and unique individual who's melded blues, the devil's music, and gospel, God's own music. And she's been doing it for years and years and years. She's a wonderful person, and it is indeed my pleasure to present this, the Players Lifetime Achievement Award, to Diamond Teeth Mary McLean. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I just want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is everybody happy? Is everybody happy? I love that kind of carrying on. Now, if they allow me to do what I want to do, I want to talk to you young people. You know, if you listen, don't get a big head and let somebody tell you something, you can get somewhere too. But it ain't gonna be a sunshiny day every day. It's gonna rain sometime. But go along with the rain. And don't get the big head and say, I don't want you to tell me this. Go ahead on, honey, and you will make it, baby. But you got to be humble, neat, and nice, and mannerable to get anywhere you want to go. But if you want to make it, honey, you can get somewhere. How about that? I've been out here since 1929 on April the 4th. And if I should live to see the 28th of next month of August, I'll be 90. And I love it too, baby. You better believe me, honey. I love that, honey. Now, I'm going to try to do you a little something. I hope I'm not going too fast or too much. But I like to share my little mess with people. You hear what I'm saying, mess? You know, it's a storm in everybody's life. Every human being has a storm in their lives. Am I right? Don't ever say you haven't had a storm because you do get a line because you've had a storm. I don't have no background, no piano stuff, but I'm going to try to do this to thank you the best I can a cappella. They call it stormy Monday, and Tuesday's just as red. Yes, they call it stormy Monday. You know, Tuesday's just as red. Yes, Wednesday's worse, and Thursday's oh so sad. You know, the eagle flies on Friday, said I go out to play. You know, the 'cause on Friday, Saturday, I go all through play. You know, Sunday I go to church and get on my knees and I pray. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on poor little tiny me. Lord have mercy. Mercy on poor little tiny me. I'm begging mercy, mercy, mercy. How can mercy be? Thank you.
Please, again, Diamond Teeth Mary McLean. Please.
We just have a couple more awards, ladies and gentlemen, and then a thrilling performance to end the night here at the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards, brought to you by 95 YNFN Subway. Would you hire him, Ross? Ross Reback sitting in the second row. He went around passing out dollar bills and free Subway coupons. Just yell Subway at the right cue. When you see what we just experienced, you see a lot of heritage. And you know, you got to start somewhere to get to a point where you deserve an achievement award. And a lot of times, it's very difficult to start. And for most of the musicians in this room and who work in the Bay Area, they can attest to that. Very difficult. You don't get paid a lot. Usually got to work about 20 other jobs. But if you got the dedication and the desire, and if you've got the tunes, you can make it. So we decided to come up with an award that would honor a band that certainly had the talent, but just didn't have the financial ability to produce what they had in their heads. So we came up with the 4th Annual Tampa Bay Music Awards Rock and Roll Scholarship, and we're very proud to award that tonight to a very strong up-and-coming young band. Now, we don't have any presenters, so hey, Russ, we finally got the babe on our side. All right. But this band we felt was very deserving, and certainly if you've heard their music, you're a believer. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no card, right? There's no card. There's just an award. The winner of the 1st Annual Rock and Roll Scholarship, Smash Mouth.
Make a brand new start.
Thanks a lot. I think we scored big. This has to be like one of the best awards tonight, and we feel real lucky to have gotten it. There's so many people to thank for this because we got so much coming out of it. So here's Jeff to tell you a few.
Jimma. Okay, in the past 7 months that this band's been together, we've been embraced by almost everyone. It's a good feeling to know. A few of the people are the selection committee for the scholarship.
Max Borges.
Max Borges, wherever you are. Bill Templeton and Ron Boyko at Players, Charlie Logan, and a couple of people, especially on his staff, Bruce Campbell and Mike Backus. All the bands we played with, most notably the Grassy Knoll Gunmen.
Clang.
And on a more personal level, I'd like to thank these two, Martin Rice, Joe Prince, my friends, my bandmates. Say something, Joe.
Thanks. We'd also like to thank all the critics and everything that have liked our music and everyone for coming out. Thanks a lot.
Be looking for a Smash Mouth cassette very soon.
Hey, Smash Mouth, what they receive is they'll be able to release an album. They'll be recording it, I believe, up in Morrisound Recording, and it'll be totally paid for. They'll release the cassette or CD, and it has been guaranteed airplay on 95 YNF. So they got a great little deal, and it's kind of like a mini album deal that they received through the Rock and Roll Scholarship. We have to thank everybody involved.
So we've come down to the point in time where we've awarded awards for Tampa Bay Music Awards for the best bands, the best parts of bands, shall we say, keyboards, guitar players, drummers, vocalists. I guess it's that time of the evening where we have the final award, where we are going to find out who you believe is the best band in town. This is the Band of the Year award, and these guys work real hard every year to try to even get to this point.
And the nominees are...
Clang.
Dolores Telescope.
Sabotage.
Secret Service.
U-Rock.
Gosh, I'm excited. And the winner is Sabotage.
Thank you very much. All we can say is you guys rule, and we love you all. Thank you.
Well, Russ, it's that time of night, buddy. I've already changed out of my weird pants into my jeans. It's time to take off the jacket. It's time to, I told Max I wouldn't curse, but it's time to fucking rock a little bit. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a night to remember because these guys, I can remember the first time I ever heard them, they called themselves Avatar. And they're a wonderful little band then, and they certainly are a fantastic band now. Unfortunately, John Oliva has decided he wants to pursue other opportunities, and he's going to be doing his own thing. But yet, he will still be writing with the band and hanging with them. And Sabotage will be getting ready to go on to do things as good, if not better, than what they're already doing now. And John Oliva will be doing a solo thing. So for the last time, you're going to be seeing them together. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together, Sabotage!
All right.
It's nighttime again. Seems I'm my only friend. I wander the streets all alone, the lost in search of his own. Once again I play the clown, use my friends and let them down. Walk the streets staring out, late at night the strange come out. just looking for a friend. No one seems to be around. Just this monkey that I found. Still he is my only friend. When tonight he grins again. Tonight he grins again. Wow, yeah, 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 yeah. Tonight he grins again. It's cold, this pain. It burns inside my veins. And I walk away. A shadow of Dorian Gray. Once again I play the clown. Use my friends and let them go. Walk the streets staring out. Late at night the strange come out. Time, time, time again. I'm just looking for a friend. No one seems to be around. Just this monkey I found. Still is my only friend. When tonight he grins again. Tonight he grins again. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tonight he grins again. This is for all of you from me. This is a song entitled When the Crowds Are Gone. I don't know where the years are gone. Memories can only last so long. Like faded photographs, forgotten songs. And those things I never knew. When the skin is thin, the heart shows through. Please believe me, what I tell you is true.